Hello guys, welcome to next video of this playlist Python for beginners. In this playlist, currently we have successfully completed data science for beginners course. Now let's take this course next level by doing some web scraping work. To do web scraping, the main and most important library is request. So let's explore this library for today's video. For that, let's move to our destination folder. So this is our destination folder as you can see, and I will open this folder in Jupyter Notebook. As you can see, I have successfully opened this folder in Jupyter Notebook and named this notebook as request module. Now without wasting any time, let's start. So firstly, I will simply import a request module. For that, if you have not installed this request module, you can simply type pip install request to install request package. For me, the requirement will already satisfied as I have already installed the package, and I will import the package by typing import request as R. R is the nickname given to that request by me. Now let's run this cell so that the model will be get loaded in our program. So the model has successfully loaded, and now let's talk two important things about this request model. So first important thing is that when we want to fetch the data from URL, what method should we use our request module? And the second thing is that if you want to send some data along with the URL and receive the response, then what is the method? For the first problem, the request provides a method named as get. Using get method, we can simply get HTML data of the web page. So to demonstrate this concept, I have found a best website for you all guys. And the website name is http.bin.org, a simple HTTP request and response service. This website is basically used for testing purpose only, and we are interested in HTTP methods. So here is get method, delete method, patch method, post for. So we will try this get method. So to do that, I will simply create a new variable. Let's say data equal to r dot. This r is derived from this r, and I will simply type to get and simply pass the URL. So the URL is this, as you can see, which is http.org. But if you want to fetch data, we have to just extend this URL by just typing here get for demonstration purpose. So I will simply extend this URL by typing /get, as you can see, and I will hit enter now. So this is the data that I have got from this website, which is type, auto encoding, auto language, host, secure, and the next is origin. This data is hidden to you because it's displaying my private IP address and it's confidential. So I have hidden this response. After that, the next is URL. So this is the URL that we will be going to use. So I will simply copy this URL, go to my notebook, I'll simply type here, paste. So as you can see, I have simply pasted the URL. Now let's run the cell. And as you can see, the cell has run successfully. Now let's check the data.text, which is the textual data. So as you can see, this is the entire textual data that was appearing in the get method, or that we just see in the web page. If you want to remove some specific field from your data, you can simply convert this data to JSON format and then simply delete the data. I will run the entire code and then explain the code. This is the output of my cell. So let's explain what I have written in this cell. Firstly, I converted this data to JSON format. After that, I used date keyword, which is already available in this HTTP methods, which is this method, to delete a specific parameter of this JSON data, and after that I have simply printed the remaining data. So remaining data was args, head, host, user agent, and so on, as you can see. So in this way, we can delete a specific data or parameter from a URL. Now let's move to the next part, which is sending some data and receiving the response. So for that, I have to simply create the data first. So let's create the data. As you can see, I have simply created data and stored it in the dictionary format because we can pass data to this URL in dictionary format only. Now let's copy paste the cell number 3, this part, and I will simply create a new variable, which is a response equal to r dot, let's paste it, so it's r dot get, but we want r dot post because this is a method that will send the data. So it takes two parameters mainly, which is URL, which is the first parameter, and we have to just edit this URL by post. After that, it takes the data that we want to set. So I will simply type here data, which is the parameter name, and just pass here payload, which is the name of our data. After that, let's run this cell. So as you can see, the cell is successful. Now, if you want to check the data successfully sent and received to us, there is another method called a status code. What is status code? So I will simply type here response dot status code, and I will simply run the cell. So as you can see, we are receiving the outputs something like 200. So what is this 200? So let's search for Google on the same. So as you can see, I simply written here status code 200, and I have received the response that HTTP 200 is OK, success. Status response code indicates that request has been succeeded, which means that the data that we have sent has been accepted there, and also response has been received. And if you want to get more information about this status code, you can simply go to this website, which is MDN Web Docs. It contains information of almost all the status code, like 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500, and so on. So do explore them after watching this video. Now let's move back to our code, which is this. Now let's check the response that we have received. So I will simply type here response.text. It is a similar command to this, and the output of this cell is that arguments file. So this data is not clearly visible, so I will simply convert this data to JSON and then print it. So I will simply type here response.json and let's say return response, so that the data will be clearly visible. So this is a structured data. This post method is basically used to send data to the server, validate the data, and receive the response. Also, you might be thinking that what is the use of this get? So I will simply give another example just by changing the URL. So I will just type data to r.get. Now let's replace this URL. So as you can see, I have simply typed here Python, and let's go to the Wikipedia page of it. So this is the Wikipedia page. Now I will simply copy it, go to my code and simply paste it here. Now let's simply print the data to dot let's say text. This is the HTML data of this website, as you can see. And if you want to give the HTML page format of this website, you can simply type Ctrl+E. Then it will simply give us the documented or HTML data, which I have fetched here, as you can see. So in this video, we have learned how we can receive data from web page as well as send the data and receive the response. That's all for today's video. If you like this video, then don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Also, if you face any queries while dealing with these two methods, you can simply message me on Instagram or in comment section below. And the source code of today's video is available in video description. You can definitely check out that. Here comes the end of this video. Thanks for watching this video.